Alright, everybody, welcome back. I was actually going to do an intro there, but the Life and Living's on. So let's go ahead and rest here while I read how to reload a gun. Let's actually look at our to-do list. So we need to get gas, okay. We need to check survivor home, gather food, get weapons. So the funny thing is that if we do the survivor house first, that could meet a lot of our requirements for today. It may have food, it may have weapons, so I think Kaitlyn is ready. And she's ready to take some names. So let's go ahead and make our way out. Let's assess the situation. If you remember correctly, last time we had a bit of a time over here killing some zombies. So let's go ahead and make our way to the survivor house. I thought I had turned off zombie respawn. I turned off zombie migration in the settings menu. So yeah, we don't actually have zombie respawn off. So that means that zombies will respawn if possible. So I hear a zombie somewhere in here. Let's go ahead and remove the curtain. I don't remember what our last total was in terms of... Oh, we have a hockey mask. This will provide us with way more protection, so we're going to go ahead and wear that. And we are going to put our backpack in here. We're also going to put this in here. And let's go ahead and take our glove and put it in here as well. And let's take 2 more sheets as well. I think that should be all of the sheeting we need. But yeah, let's go ahead and just clear out the rest of the house. It's looking pretty clear in this room. And we're gonna make our... Did I check this? Yeah, it has pens and a key. Let's check out here. Okay, nothing in here. Ooh, we got food. Ooh, we got some stuff. We got some stuff. We definitely have some stuff. Let's go ahead and eat. Let's eat this Snick Snack bar. And how's our weight looking? Okay, we are still gaining weight. I'm not going to eat any more food other than to satisfy the hunger as Kaitlyn gets hungry. We're gaining food, which is the ideal situation. Ooh, we have some actual official rounds from the world. We have all of this stuff as well. Let's go ahead and see if we can try to find that one zombie that's hiding somewhere. What do we have in here? Dirty rags, a t-shirt ×2, and... Switchblade, medium, steak knife. Okay, pretty decent. Not the best. I was hoping that we'd get a sledgehammer, but you know what they say about beggars. You know, we can't be choosers. So he's somewhere in there. We're gonna clear out the rest of the house. Nothing in there worth taking. Let's go ahead and turn this on and turn it to life and living. I don't know how long we're gonna be spending in this house, but if 12 o'clock comes around, we want to catch it. So, okay. There are 2 zombies in there. Ooh, wow. Okay. Okay. This is the first aid house. Okay. He's somewhere here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so he is in this room. Okay, good. Got him down. Remember, we're trying to break our, ooh. Okay. Okay, the 2 that were in here, we're gonna try to pull one of them in. Oh, we brought both. Let's run. Let's not even play around. And run. Okay. We need to figure this out. Okay, let's run around. Let's go out through here and through here. Okay. Ooh, that was scary. That was actually genuinely scary. That was close. Okay, he's gonna come out through here. Oh, good. Greener pastures and all that. Okay, good. Now, where is the other girl? Ooh, that was really scary. Kaitlyn, do not scare me like that. Let's run this way. Okay, she's right there. I thought I saw my whole game flash through me. Flash in front of my eyes. Okay, we have another guy. He's not in here, is he? There's a scary sound. Okay, what do we have here? Lead pipe, steel rod. Okay, these are more short blunt weapons. Oh, he's in the thing. Wooden rod with nails. Okay. So we have another dude in the garage. The thing with the garage is that it's so freaking dark. Let's just check. Oh, he's actually outside. He's outside. Okay. Let's go ahead and deal with him or her. I think it sounds like a him. So come out this way. Just check the nearby. Oh, nothing nearby. But yeah, it's one dude. There we go. Good job. Okay. No other zombies around. Freaking heck, man. When we got trampled by that dude, pretty much, I thought for sure we were done. We were cooked. It was sayonara to Kaitlyn. And thanks for playing. Kind of thing. Okay, so a few things. We might spend a bit of time here. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff in here. There's so much stuff. And then we have more stuff down here. Are the basements separate? Okay, we have containers. Are the basements separate from like the actual upstairs? Box of batteries is pretty good. Cause survivor houses are supposed to have decent loot, but this is not that great. It's not bad. It's just not great. So I would say the best things are up here. The best thing being this right here. This hydration pack is pretty darn sick. Let's go ahead and place this item right here. And let's go ahead and look inside of it. We have an annotated map. We have some food. We have bandages. But more importantly, how to use generators. This is big. Huge. This will help us advance our gameplay so far in advance. Carving 1, I don't think we're going to take much use out of it because we spawn in with a level. Yeah, okay, yeah, we can still use it. We can still use carving. So carving 1 is still going to be useful for us. Fishing, all of these upper level ones, like 4, 5, 4, 5, this is 4. They're not going to be that great. Knitting needles, wooden fork, goblet and bucket. Bucket might be the best thing we get out of that. And yeah, so this is looking pretty juicy. It is 12. It's 12 carrying capacity and is mostly filled already. So let's go ahead and close these curtains. Let's have a bit of rest. See if we can't. We'll read this. Let's see if we can see a Life and Living podcast, which we are. We are not gaining much out of it, unfortunately. It must have been a rerun. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is let's take our sling bag, which we have quite a bit that we can still take. So let's start with this furthest room out. What do we have in here? Nothing in here. On the floor, not really much on the floor. Let's go ahead and take these. Let's take the weapons. The weapons seem to be pretty darn good, or decent at least. So we'll take all of that. And then we will take it back to our house, our temporary base. That gunfire is a meta event. It's supposed to attract. Also, they're doing construction near my apartment, so if you hear any loud crashing and bangs, that's not in the game. That's actually my my apartment doing construction. Okay, let's take these back in here, and let's see if we can't drop some of these off. So we're going to drop these off in this bin right here. We're going to drop off the lead pipes here, the fighting knife in there as well. We'll drop off the literature stuff in the literature. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, I was mainly gonna do most of this stuff out of recording, but yeah, I was hearing this zombie right here. So let's take care of her. There we go. Okay, we finally got rid of this. We had a second weapon like this, didn't we? Somewhere we had a second weapon. Like this field hockey thing. Oh, man, I can't remember where exactly it was. I want to say that we wrote it down somewhere. Might have been here. Let's go check that area. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be that much of a benefit to go get it, but we might as well. For the sake of being a loot goblin, we might as well get the last. So let's see, where was this at? Where were you? In here? Overalls? No. No. Where was this thing? Over here? We actually don't have we don't have the backpack either. Maybe over here. Empty bucket. We might as well take the empty bucket right now. It would be nice to have it, but you know what? I'm just gonna call it. Let's go back in here. We'll do a more deeper dive to come and get all the food and stuff later. Okay, we need to eat and yeah, let's eat some of this food. We also have a mouse trap, which I've never successfully used a mouse trap. I think I just wasn't putting bait on it, so I never really got any action. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if I can do that now in this run. Maybe actually like dedicate a full like understanding for trapping. Okay, what do we have in here? Let's take, oh, we need to pick up this bag here. So let's put this on our back. And bam! Kaitlyn Griffin has just upgraded our storage capacity. She actually looks freaking cool. I wonder if you can, does a hydration pack actually disable auto drink, liquid options, show information? You can actually fill up. Wow. That is insane. That is insane. Okay. Well, cool. Now, what is the encumbrance of this? The encumbrance of this is, well, I mean, it's 12 right now because of the entire thing. We'll try to dump everything in our house and see what the encumbrance is with just the water. The only other thing that I was seeing was it only holds like, oh, actually capacity a liter. Okay, gotcha. Empty, full. Okay, so it is 1 liter. Pretty decent, pretty darn decent of a pack that we found. Let's go ahead and go in here. Let's take all of the books and put them in there. Okay, annotated map, bandages, and food. We can jump in here. Where is our food? Non-perishables can go in there. And bandage we can put in here. Let's go ahead and read this. Good secure houses, but be careful. They're in the backyard. It's a base. I think this is Louisville. In some area in Louisville. Okay, and then we will put the bucket up here somewhere. Gaining those levels. We're gaining those levels. Yeah, it would have been nice. I should have watched the video from yesterday. I only watched the intro to the video because I was like, did we actually take off respawn? And when I did that, I was able to see that we didn't. But I was meaning more for the fact that, let's check the encumbrance real quick. So it's just one encumbrance right now. So if we were to come over here and do chrome fill hydration pack. Yeah, so it's one encumbrance just with the water, whereas this is 1.4 encumbrance for the same 1 liter amount. So we might just roll with the hydration pack whenever we need to actually like sneaky exploration kind of thing. Like there's other things that are great for carrying items like duffel bags, but that'll be for a later thing. So let's just take all of these. This should put us at 12, I believe. Pretty close. We can get one more thing. Let's not get anything from the garage. Stone blade. Let's get this stuff. Ground meat. Anything in here? Let's get this switch knife. Steak knife. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, head back over here. This is basically the majority of Project Zomboid. Running and going, running and gunning, running and gunning. We did check off a few things. We got some decent weapon options from that place. We also did satisfy the condition of checking that place out. So yeah, let's toss these in here. And some of these in here as well. Toss the book, and then the rest is just going to go into that counter. You can toss this in here too, because we'll probably use knifing more for creating spears or other materials later on. Okay, so all of this other stuff is first aid related things. So let's put transfer all on this. These bags, these boxes of suture needles and stuff like that, I don't plan on getting injured, but if we are injured, you know, we can use them to the fullest. Let's check our weight. We are even at 32. Should be fine. We didn't even take the leather jacket, I'm realizing now. Okay, let's check the garage. And actually, we never checked this place. All things considered, pretty decent. Yeah, pretty decent. Not the greatest, but decent. Let's check in here. Let's take the books. Sharp bone fragment. It's interesting. Let's take the welding torch. We will need that in the future. Let's take this. And let's take the iron pipe as well. From here, let's take the lead pipe, the books. Pliers in the hand knife too, or handy knife. Okay, let's go check out Life and Living. Actually, we should be doubling up on this. It is done. So, okay, we can take like one more thing. No, not the medium handle, not that. Actually here, let's see if we can take the stone blade. Yeah, we can. This, yeah. And that's fine, that's fine. We definitely need bigger bags, stuff that carries like multiples, like the Alice pack, a duffel bag. Oh gosh, I sprint jumped that. But moving forward, what we need to do now is we need to get some container, possibly an empty bottle or a gas can, preferably, to start siphoning out fuel from vehicles that have fuel. This means we need to find vehicles. So that's most likely what we're going to be doing in the next couple iterations. So let's put this book stuff here now. These are all tools and weapons. Let's put these in here. It's like materials and tools, essentially. You can also take this in here and put this one in here too. We can use the lead pipes as weapons. That's why I'm not putting them together with the materials and stuff. So I think early game they serve more of a purpose as a weapon. We need to fuel up that vehicle right there. So we do have the rubber hose for it. Wait, did we drop the rubber hose? We need to pick up the rubber hose, but we should have a rubber hose for sieving out or siphoning fuel from vehicles that we don't have keys for. And then the next point would be getting to the gas station and actually filling her up. Yeah, we can pick up this rubber hose, that's fine. And yeah, okay. I think there was something interesting down here. Both of these containers are pretty interesting. Capacity 16, capacity 4. You know, they might come in handy some way for storage or something. Easy access, easy carrying, I don't know. All of that stuff. Let's see here. Box of batteries I did want to take. We have 3 of them, and pretty soon things are gonna get dark. Things are gonna get real dark. Let's come over here. Let's go ahead and just start taking all of this stuff. And okay, I thought that was gonna put us at 12 with that big pack. Let's take all of this. Bottle opener. Actually, you know what? We need to start bringing over water containers of sorts. So let's baking pan. Can we take anything from here? Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we need to start prioritizing storage of water. Okay, there's a guy here. Take this fight. There we go. Nice use of our hockey, field hockey stick. I know the other one was a hockey stick. I just can't remember where we found it. Okay. Containers can be placed out here somewhere. Let's do that. And then we'll do place all items on like one up here. Actually, one here and here. Okay, and then yeah, store these material goods in here. And probably these two. The knife can go over here. And then we will fill all of these. And then we're just gonna chuck them in here now. And put this one in here too. Let's take this one and put this in here as well. And then we will immediately shove that back in here. We can take the spoon and put it somewhere else. There's also a bucket somewhere around here. Oh, it's right there. So let's take the bucket. And let's fill it up. And we're good. So we'll put that there. And we'll call it a day. We will call, oh, our rubber hose was there. Okay, let's go ahead and sleep.